Based in the Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by our drivers and fans alike. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgium Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Fernando Alonso, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Ocon, Russell, Tsunoda, Bottas, and Kevin Magnussen, Gasly, Mick Schumacher, Guan Yu Zhou, and Norris, Ricciardo, Vettel, Alex Albon, and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson is with me once again to take you through today's action. And we have plenty of twists and turns to come over the next hour or so, I'm sure. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And of course, it's looking very close here today. A lot's going to be riding on those first few corners, and then the question becomes who can manage their tyres so they're in a better position to push hard towards the end.
Yo guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another last to first challenge for F1 22. And as you can see, today we are racing at the Belgian Grand Prix, Spa-Francorchamps, in Charles Leclerc's Ferrari, simply because he won this race when Hubert unfortunately lost his life and he actually won the race. So I thought it'd be quite a wholesome thing to do, as wasting no time for this one, jumping straight into the action. Then 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it's a decent start from us, to be honest. Not too bad at all. I'm getting better with the starts. I've heard more throttle is the way to forward as we go flying down the inside there. At least 6 cars already up into P12 already then. So a fantastic start. And like I said, this is what we need. Nice and aggressive off the start as now we head up Radio Eau Rouge for the first time. And now we're going to try and gain as many positions as we can, but the guys ahead of us are a little bit too far ahead, and I'm actually a little bit under pressure from the AlphaTauri behind. Here is now the McLaren trying to find us as well. We're almost 3 abreast going into the chicane, and luckily we hold on to P12 as all those guys get caught up in their own battle. But yeah, like I said, we managed to hold on. Next up is Guan Yu Zhou, as there's still more squabbling ahead. I think that's, can't tell who that is. I think it's a Haas. Going side by side with the other AlphaTauris. We fly up the inside of Guan Yu Zhou there, having no mercy through the lower name corner, which isn't really an overtaking spot, as we've got more battling going on ahead here. Tsunoda and Magnussen been side by side for a few corners now, as it's really holding me and Bottas up, and the guys behind us as well, as Magnussen gets past. Now Bottas is trying to have a go at the AlphaTauri, and then I'm trying to get on in the action here as well, but unfortunately can't. Bottas is struggling to get past Tsunoda. They're still going side by side down the straight, as I'm trying to find a way through, but just blocked because the track isn't wide enough and there's no sort of overtaking spots here. As now we're under pressure from the other Alfa Romeo driver, and now we go up the inside of both of them into the bus stop chicane, and fortunately not making anything work, but we're sticking around the outside of Tsunoda, and now heading down towards turn 1. It's a drag race all the way down, as we now have the inside line, but Tsunoda actually outbrakes me there into turn 1, so not quite able to make the move just yet, but obviously we're going to get another chance with slipstream and overtake, and the slipstream for Bottas as well, so we've got a double slipstream affair. Here we go, up the top of Radion. No DRS yet to play with, unfortunately, yet. Otherwise, we would have breezed past these guys by now. But they're actually pulling away from me, so I now have to dart to the outside. Tsunoda goes for a dive on Bottas. I'm trying to get involved somehow. Still can't find a way past. These two are still going side by side, and now finally Tsunoda makes the move, and now we have a little think up the inside of Bottas as he sort of hesitates, backs out of it, and then that gives us the place. So we're already up into the points here on lap 2 already. So it's a great start and some great battling already here. So it's great to see. Now we're down the back straight towards the bus stop chicane here on lap 2 once again. On the back of Sonoda, still trying to find a way past, and I sort of backed out of that one because I was not willing to risk my car in that position, and just a little bit too far back to make a move into the bus stop chicane as well. So we're going to be patient in this race. We know that DRS is now going to be enabled this lap as well, and now is our chance to go. And now we've got DRS, overtake is on, and look at the straight line speed difference. Absolutely no competition at all. See you later, Sonoda, as he actually does keep his nose in there on the inside, and it is great to see this year that the AI are a lot more aggressive. It is much harder, well, I think anyway, to overtake people this year. So yeah, it's great to see. But nevertheless, our pit stop window is open. We actually did start on the soft, so I forgot to mention that. We're going to soft to medium then, so our pit window is now open. On this lap, obviously only 11 laps because it is a 25% race, and obviously Spa is the longest lap on the calendar. And now, as you can see here, we're on the back of Magnussen towards the end of lap 4 here. So we're making good progress, got some pretty good pace. Obviously we are probably in the best car in this year's game as we go down the inside of Magnussen quite aggressively there. But then he only pits on this lap anyway, so that was kind of a waste of time for me, and wasted a lot of time doing that. So a bit annoying, but nevertheless we carry on for a few more laps. Our tyre wear was absolutely fine, and that's one thing else I've sort of noticed in this game is the tyre wear is actually not that much of an issue, even in my team career mode. But as you can see, we are now coming into the pits, and can we get it right? And we do. Starting to get used to that now. Now that I actually know that what I'm doing and pressing the right buttons, yeah, it's a good feature, and I do like how there's more stuff to the pit stop then, as we now come out on the pit exit, as we just come out behind the Haas there. So unfortunately was a little bit hesitant on the pit exit. I think if it wasn't for that, I think I would have been ahead. But now we do have the almighty slipstream and DRS affair once again, just like we did on the AlphaTauri. We're going to try and get past the Haas as we're in the slipstream now, but they've also obviously got the Ferrari power as well, so they'll be a little bit quicker on the straight line. And as you can see, I couldn't actually get past Magnussen there, so same lap. And yeah, Magnussen and me having a royal tussle this race, as now we get a fantastic exit and I'm onto the grass. That was a Fernando Alonso-esque move there, as now we're on the outside of the next corner. As try and brave it out, we managed to hold on, and we get him down the inside into the bus stop chicane. That reminded me of Max Verstappen in 2015 when he held around the outside there of the Sauber. But yeah, a really good move there, and that's put us up into P8 then, as this is the replay of that move, completely going onto the grass. And then I was very hesitant to back out of this, but I thought, no, I'm going to keep it in there side by side. And yeah, brilliant racing there, as we managed to get the move done, as Magnussen actually did lock up into the bus stop there, but he did actually outbrake me at first, but managed to get the move done eventually into P8 then. So now the guys ahead of us are in a little bit of a battle themselves, sort of in a DRS train here, so we're doing our best to hunt them down. But as you can see on the last lap here, just haven't got the pace, and yeah, that was that really. So Carlos Sainz takes the fastest lap and wins the Grand Prix as well. For us, it's P8 and our best result of this challenge so far.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they persevered to take the win here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
So there we go, our best result of this challenge so far, P8, and yeah, quite a fun race really. We had quite a few battles here and there, and our teammate wins the race as well. So yeah, it's a shame we didn't have a few more laps, because I think we would have had the pace to catch the guys ahead of us. Like I said, they were sort of in a big scrap themselves, but yeah, fortunately it wasn't meant to be, as just looking at the race director here. So yeah, we pitted on lap 7 and did 5 laps on mediums. So yeah, like I said, tyre wear not really an issue on this game. Like I said, I don't know if that's down to the new regs and just the way the cars are designed this year, but yeah, not really experiencing much tyre wear at all on this year's game. And like I said, even in my team career mode, when my car is the worst on the grid at the moment, you know, we're not experiencing much bother with it. But there we go, guys, that is it for the Belgian Grand Prix last the first challenge. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new and do want to see more F1 2022 content. I don't know why I said 2022, I should have called it 22, but never mind. But there we go, guys, that is it for the video. Please do give it a thumbs up, like I said, and subscribe, and I will see you all again in the next one, guys. Take care.